Hello, Warfighters, Warriors Hell. Welcome to another episode of a Total War Saga Troy, where we're going with the Paris of Troy campaign. Now, I'm working to try and expand my influence and really build my empire a little bit more to the east, just so that way I have more depth in case the Greeks start coming onto this area. And so what I'm going to do, I've waited a number of turns between the last episode. I've just been building up some of the buildings that I have, just expanding some of the structures that I have and building more of an economy. Really not stuff that I think most of you guys are really too interested in, especially when it's, all right, upgrade this building, wait 3 turns, go on to the next one. But anyway, I'm going to try to go to war against Kime here. So Arctos, who I am negotiating with right now, I'm basically just saying, let me join in on the war against Kime. And the thing is that doesn't make as many people mad if I end up joining the war that way. Like, you don't have to initiate alliances or anything like that. But I'm also going to try to get as much as I can out of this, especially when it comes to getting some additional wood, so I can build up more of the buildings that I've got. Yes, exit negotiation. I am now at war, and I've moved my army right into position here, so that way, as soon as I declare war, I am right up here on the city. Now, taking a look at how they are set up, they have a army right here, and also the garrison is pretty substantial, too. It's going to take me 9 turns to capture it, and I'm really not in a position, like I said, to move in and take the town. So I'm just going to continue the siege. I'm going to see if they end up trying to come out towards me. I think if they do, then I might have a little bit of an advantage, but they've got those walls. That makes it difficult for me to take it. So we're just going to wait it out, see what happens, and I will continue to work on the rest of my empire as I'm going through and waiting to see what ends up happening. Let's take a look what I got up here. Yeah, I've got a few more military structures around Larissa here, or Larissa, I don't know. This is gonna be the disclaimer every video, guys. I'm terrible with these names. It'll be awesome to get that up to a citadel. Okay, we're gonna go. I could have upgraded that one lumberyard and gotten some more wood per turn, but we'll kind of wait on this a little bit. I just want to go through this one set of turns and see if they start moving out to try and take me. They didn't. Interesting. Well, I mean, I've definitely got the army that I think is going to be able to withstand their attacks a lot better. Yep. Let's go ahead and upgrade that so I can get some more food per turn. That's actually what I was waiting on. Okay, if they don't do anything this turn, then what's going to happen is on turn 3, if I remember correctly, we're going to just start seeing them reduce or basically have to suffer attrition on some of the units that they've got inside of the towns, including their garrison. So after that, every single turn that goes on without them attacking me, the weaker that they are going to get. And I'm not going to be suffering any attrition right here. All right. Just allow trade. It's Dark Omen. Oh, man. Okay. Well, that sucks. They're not happy. Okay, so it's been a few turns now. I've still been working on upgrading the structures that I've got around here, and again, my economy, just to kind of get me to the point where I hope I can get another large army going through. And they've only got 1 turn left before they end up surrendering.
Death or glory.
And all they have left now is their hero. I don't see... Well, I mean, I guess we could have some reinforcements coming in from that other faction that was around there. But, you know, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch all of this because his HP is basically next to nothing. And I'm just moving in with all of my guys here, which, as I go back and think about it, I probably should have just done an auto-resolve rather than going through this because, yes, I am suffering some casualties as I'm charging up against 2 towers and a gate. So every single one of their arrows that goes off kills one of my guys. and he's running away. I'm like, oh, please, just stay here. I mean, I'm about ready to get up on the walls and capture the towers and the gate. So, like, I'm not worried. I'm obviously going to win this one. There we go. Cool. All right, so I ended up taking Kime, losing 85, but okay. Not a smart decision. I should have just auto-resolved. Ooh, gotcha. Cool. All right, so now that I've got a foothold here on the mainland, I think that's going to be helpful for me. It might open up some more opportunities, and I think I'm going to get a little more aggressive when it comes to expanding eastward. I just have to be careful, though. Obviously, the Greeks are coming from the west, so I'm, like, moving forward in the direction opposite of where I probably want to go. Cool. All right, so I've got that decisive victory. Gonna have to sit here and wait for the happiness here to return. I'll just need a little more wood, which I'll get next turn, and I might be able to upgrade that depending on what we've got with population. Yeah, so it's gonna, as long as those guys will stop raiding, I should be in pretty decent shape. All right. My brother Hector wants an alliance. Absolutely. We've got to be united here if we're going to stop the Greeks. Okay, they've got one of their units moving around there. Sweet. Okay, so now that I've got Kime, I'm just waiting this turn to see if they will end up leaving. If they stop that raiding, which that was their turn that just passed, then I think I'm good. Yep. All right. Sweet. They left. I was gonna say that's war if they continue to raid that area. All right. Cool. So as I'm going through, in another couple turns, I'm noticing they brought their army back. So they had one army that was wandering around here. So that's why they weren't destroyed when I ended up taking the city of Kime, because they still have one army that's out there that poses some problems. So as I take a look at what I've got here in Kime, I definitely can
That's not possible.
move over there, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Well, yes, I have Paris just as a emergency quick army if needed. Like, he's just sitting there waiting for the Greeks to start coming. But I'm gonna have to bring these guys back, and I think that I can when I take a look, even with the military presence being 20 happiness. I think what I could do is if I move over here really quickly, I'll be able to take out this army before there's any problems with the city. What I could also do is just turn off the taxes. I mean, it's just 114 food per turn that is being accumulated there, or being produced there, I should say. All right, let's end this turn. See where this army is going to be heading to. Now, they are losing guys every single turn because they don't have anybody to provide them food. So that attrition is hurting them too. Why am I going to give you 143 gold for 163 things of wood? No. Let's do this here. I'm just going to be nice. And if it's gold that you need, I'll give you a little bit. I'm going to give you 5. There you go. Man, I'm not giving up gold that easy. That's ridiculous. Oh, all right. So they're trying to lay siege to my town. That's fine. Take your time. Just hang out there. See what ends up happening. Right. Thanks, Paris. All right, we'll be able to move in on them. So we're going to have 2 armies that will be in this fight. Obviously, the one that I'm moving up with now, my main army, and then also the garrison from inside of the town. And taking a look at what they got, this is going to be a piece of cake. 3 slingers, 4 spear infantry. And if I can get them to go on the attack, hey, all the better. You know what? I think that they will, because I've noticed that in this game, at least in the campaign that I've been playing, it doesn't matter if you attack or defend. It doesn't matter the size of your army versus theirs. They're always going to be coming up and attacking you. Which, I guess it's good that I've got my units here set up the way that I do. The strategy that I've got going here might be the right one for this style of gameplay. All right, we're going to keep the archers in there just so that way there is less of a chance that they're going to get hit by missiles. Not that I am really worried about it too much. They're probably going to have to come out of there anyway to go after some of the slingers that are going to be firing on that first line of spearmen.
The gods smile. Reinforcements are here.
Okay, the reinforcements, which is the garrison from the town, are starting to come in. See these guys with the giant shields with the hide on them.
Axes!
And my axe infantry back here on the second line. Yep, so they're coming out of the trees, just coming right for me. Not even with any real strategy, it looks like. Yep. I figured we were going to have to move them out of here anyway, but a man can dream, I guess. Okay, these guys are spear and shield infantry. So I like taking a look to see if they have the shields, just because those who don't are going to be more susceptible to the arrows as they come in. Okay. Those 2 guys are going to aim for their leader, which is already, or who is already kind of suffering here from the attrition and everything. Yep, my guys can sit there and take it for a little bit. Some of them obviously are going to get hurt, but I don't think it's going to be necessarily too bad. We'll move the axe infantry to the left to try and flank these guys as they come in. Looks like he's given a boost to those shield units that are coming in now. Man, I'm going kind of slow, but they're stretching this out here with that axe infantry going way off to my right flank. Don't necessarily know what the tactical reasoning behind that is, but that's fine. They're not even attacking. They're just sitting there as if they're waiting for me to do it. Yeah, this is not going as well as I would have liked. I mean, I'm still going to win this one at the end of the day, but here we go. We'll start moving some of my guys around a little bit more.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Yeah, problem is for my archers to get within range, they got to get pretty close to that front line. So we've got one group that's routing. Let's get some more of the archers firing. Okay, their line has basically buckled, so now it's just a free-for-all. Got to focus on getting the slingers here to retreat. We've got that one unit left. There we go. I want to try and get my archer units as much of this veterancy as possible, which is why I'm still going to try and push after everybody I can. Well, not just my archers, too. I mean, obviously, I want my spearmen, my axemen, everybody, so I'm trying to have them chase everybody. But you know what? I didn't bring any of the reinforcements in. I didn't think it was really going to be needed, to be honest. Cool. All right, we're going to pursue everybody we can. Even though I'm probably not going to catch up to a lot of these guys, I'll still send my spearmen off that way just in case. Let's see if we can get him before he ends up going. You know what? I just realized that as I've been going through and setting enemies for all of my guys to attack, I still got my archers going after some of these guys. And really, I should have sent them to go after their leader, but looks like he's close enough to being dead. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of these guys we're not going to catch up with, but that's okay. They're about ready to the end of the map, or get to the end of the map. One, these guys have no shields, and two, they're running away. So my arrows are doing damage to them, but now that they've gotten into the brush, less chance of hitting them. You know what? This was a pretty big win. I think it was a sloppy battle. Could have been a lot better, but I won at the end of the day. I protected my... Oh, wow. I only lost 13? Okay, maybe it wasn't so sloppy after all. And taking a look at it, Slingers only took down 2 people total. Cool. Oh, but he's still up. Got 1 Slinger unit, 2 Spearmen, and obviously their leader. Let's off him here because we're going to be doing battle with him again in less than 2 turns. I'm going to try to see if I can get him right here. All right, let's see what we got.
I always do my duty.
Oh, dang it. I'm not close enough. I was hoping I could take him down right here.
Not an option.
I guess he was just right on the edge, though, of my movement. I don't think he'll be able to run too far. Oh. There goes Achilles. I wonder if this means that the Greeks are starting to move onto our land. If so, that's not going to be good. You know what? Take the bronze. I'll give it to Troy. Or... I think what I need to do, yeah, I'll just click out of that. There we go. See, if I give the full 125, I want something back here in return. And they got plenty of wood. That's a good deal. Take it. I'm glad it's to your liking. It's to mine too. I just don't want to give stuff away. There's Altus. I'm just waiting to see if anything's going to happen over there. I mean, I'm not going to be in a position to take Altus just because my ally, one of my brothers, owns half of it. And so I don't want to go to war with him over Altus. See, this is another one of those ones that I just don't like it. But I want to turn it into something positive. There you go. How much better is that? Just a gift. It's not much at all. Oh, he's laying siege to my town again. Like, he really thinks he's going to take it with what he's got? Oh, he's got 5 units here. Oh, and it looks like they've got a priestess there, which is fine. I mean, I'm back here at full strength. Not that I was really worried about it, considering I only lost 13 guys in that last battle. But let's go ahead and get Alatos here leveled up. We'll get him. See, I don't really have to concern myself with attrition. Enemy actions against this hero. Yeah, we'll go with that. I feel like that there's going to be some enemy actions that are going to come from like spies and stuff like that. So we'll go with that.
Get at them.
Okay. Let us take them down. See, same thing's going to happen though. Even though their army's even smaller than it was before, They're just gonna go full at me here. You know, yeah, let's just go. Now, I didn't do this last time, but I didn't organize my guys in a way that really made a lot of sense or was easy to control. And so I think that's kind of why some of the combat was a little sloppier, or at least my tactics were sloppier last episode, or last battle, sorry. Okay. Same line formation here, except I'm gonna put my archers at the front, and I'm gonna put my general here, just in case he needs to charge in. I just want to whittle them down as much as I can, and knowing that they've got a few of the slinger units coming in, I think I'm going to try and take them out as quickly as I can. Now these reinforcements, I'm going to have them move back here to try and cut off them when they start retreating. Once again, coming at me just like before, not even changing their tactics in the slightest. I could go ahead and disable skirmish mode, which makes them not move once the enemy gets closer, but I still think I'm going to keep that on here and just move these guys a little bit closer to the back once these enemy get closer. But you know, we'll be able to take out these slingers, I think, pretty quick. Follow it on by taking out the other group of slingers, but I think it's going to be their general that's going to move in here and force my guys to start falling back. I don't know, maybe these spearmen will too. All right, gonna go with a hero versus hero fight here. All right, we're gonna. Oh, I'm surprised the slingers are going after my spearmen, given that we've got all these archers right here on the front line. Yep, general's coming after him. Oh, he triggered those archers to start coming after him. We'll try and hit these last few spearmen as they're coming in. And I'm also bringing up my axemen just in case. See, that was easy. Now I just got to make sure that I killed the leader, and I think I've got this one in the bag. Okay, so they're taking out the last of those guys as they're falling back. Just annihilated that unit. I'm going to have them try and go after those slingers that are retreating, but I don't think it's going to be really too much of a problem. Okay, we're chasing after him. You know what, I'm just going to have to start hitting him with my spearmen, and let's get these guys to fall back just so they don't get hit by the arrows as they start coming in. My general, on the other hand, not quite as worried about that. Oh, he just stabbed him in the back. That is it. All right, so on the bright side of everything here, we end up taking them out, which I think is going to end their faction. We'll have to wait and see here if that is exactly what takes place. Only lost 4 that time. Man, it was all from their general too when he was going after those archers, I think.
I'm improving all the
Fantastic. Cool. All right. We got a hat out of it. How phenomenal is that, guys? Just what I've always wanted. Always wanted a hat. Cool. All right, I'm going to look to see if there's anything here more to the south. Well, I was saying I wanted to move inland. I definitely do, but there's an advantage, though, of getting some of these coastal cities since I've got access to those harbors. So I'm going to keep trying to upgrade Kime here a little bit. I've been working on making sure that I've got some distinct areas of buildings, or some different buildings. Like I really haven't done much as far as building a temple, so I wanted to take a look at starting doing that, get some favor with the gods here. But I think I've been building up here pretty well. Once again, though, I'm in a position where I'm like, okay, I want to grow. I want to get stronger. Frankly, I need more. You're asking me to join a war. Oh, heck yeah. I'm a rising strategic threat now, guys. Still only the 8th strongest, but that's okay. Alright, I have accepted their offer. Same thing, man. It's kind of a jerk move to be asking that much gold for pieces of wood. There we go. That's what you get for giving me such a dumb offer. Okay, so I have joined the war. Now I ended up moving my army back to Kaim here to make sure that I had everything good as far as happiness goes, and now I'm in a much better position than I was before. So we're gonna start moving into the south and start taking these guys out just a little bit at a time. Now this first town doesn't have any walls or anything. It should be another easy win for me when they've got just 8 forces or 8 units inside of their towns. It's usually easy pickings for me. I mean, I've got this massive army going up against a substandard one, so I feel like one of the things I might need to do in the future is just make another smaller army that's just for the purpose of taking these types of towns. We'll see. All right, let's try, instead of going from the direct front here, I want to see if I can utilize this over here. Like if I can get them to come at me from this direction. Let's group them to 2, group you to 3. So we're gonna go with the same thing, but yeah, I'm gonna try and bait them over into this corner. And I don't think I'm really gonna be able to do too much, though, just because I'm still on the edge of the map. So we're gonna try and just move up over here to where I've got a little bit of an advantage here with the terrain. And I'm gonna put my archers back up at the front here again, just to see if I can start engaging those enemy units from a longer range. And again, just draw them into my army. But it looks like they're already on the attack. I'm not able to see them just because of that hill and how they were set up. But I think that kind of worked 2 ways. But just knowing that the computer is pretty good at figuring out where I am. We're going to start this off here. Not how I was expecting it to go, but I still think this is going to be okay at the end of the day. So we're going to get my archer units split up here between who they're engaging. Now those spearmen are trying to attack my archers, so I intercepted them, hit them from the side just as things started out. Okay, so we've got that first set of spearmen on the run. Bringing in some of my axemen to start attacking that last group too. Though I really need to be more focused on what's happening here on the right side, where they've kind of pushed a lot of their forces forward. So here we go. We're gonna start pushing some of my axemen up too. Gosh, we've got everybody here except for 1 unit of slingers and also their general, who is now retreating. Gosh, this really was a quick one. Now they're all retreating, I think. Yeah, so this worked out pretty well. A lot of damage here just right from the get-go. I don't think we're going to be able to take out that general or that hero unit, but... Oh, never mind. I guess that slinger unit has reformed. Oh, That's, they see my guys coming just around that building, then yes, they start to flee too. Smart call. All right, do we end it? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so war has started, and I've taken their first down really easily. You can see 27 losses for me. Just this veterancy is really proven to be a huge factor here, and I'm glad that I'm getting it built up here this early because I think it's going to be very helpful once the Greeks start coming over here. Awesome. Okay, we'll see what they start throwing my way, but since I'm not the only faction that they're at war with, their armies might have already been destroyed or are fighting elsewhere right now. And I might have just found their weak underbelly. I'm going to start moving in from a direction they weren't anticipating. So we'll see how this goes in the future episodes. Thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. Obviously, more of this to come later on. Make sure you guys subscribe. You saw all the pop-ups, stuff like that. But, yep, that's where I got to head to. Gosh, all their other cities are completely unguarded like this, too. This actually will be an easy win. Anyway, thanks again for watching. War is hell. You don't have to worry because war fighters, I've got your 6.